So a lot of leaves. Put those leaves in a regular bag, you're probably looking at a trailer full of loose leaves. But when you chop them up and mulch them, you can get a lot more in a bag. You know what I mean?
You got to buy this gauge system and all that, but
they're a really good customer. Do the work for him. He pays you. Okay, so here it is at 7:51 on 12/11/2021.
you get the whole thing for under the price it's going to cost you to ship it back to Freeport, Illinois.
Okay, I'm fixing to call up the realtor again. Okay, we just got done with the second location. We had $50 in the machine, so we're up to $162 in the last basically 2 hours. And you're not playing Pawn Stars or fucking American Pickers or something like that with a customer. So 162, 60, 120, that's got some information. Temperature's about 41 degrees outside. I just got done washing off the mower deck. And if you don't know how to fail and you think you won even though you're fucking wrong, you're really oblivious to what the real world is.
Don't do this if your machine is still under warranty.
Blowing off, failing in business, riding a bicycle. I'm surprised at how many people don't even know how to ride a bicycle nowadays.
So I can't stress enough, do not do this repair unless your machine is completely out of warranty. If it doesn't work, you're going to have to buy a new deck.
But it's because you get on the bicycle, you fall off, you skin your knee, you scrape your elbows, you hit a damn rock in the road, flip over. All the stuff that was the dirt and everything. The dirt's been on there long enough to fix a house, and they'll take your money on closing.
And the best place to buy that new deck is
when it comes to a landscape business or a legitimate business you're trying to operate, you need to stay on your price line. Do not cheapen yourself.
Go through Sega Manufacturing in Freeport, Illinois.
And I also found out I can get the air conditioner fixed, and they can take your money at closing. So if you're struggling financially to pay for these things, and you got your house up on the market, and people are giving you lowball offers, how are you going to deal with that? Well, you can call up different roofing companies and make sure they come in and give you some estimates that are within price range.
But as you can see, I got this valve on here, letting everything kind of warm up.
And you know what you're worth, charge what you're worth.
And so this is your liquid line, this is your suction line.
Like I was saying, know your numbers. You got $4,500 to fix your roof. See if you can get a roofer to take it for $4,500. They could come in, fix your roof, and they'll take the money at closing if you set a closing date. And the customers are out there, they will pay what you're worth. And I tell you what, you're going to be able to get more money for your house if you can fix things. We live in an I want it now society. People want things working. People don't want to buy things broke. If you don't think you're worth a lot and you keep giving discounts to customers, then you're cheapening yourself. Don't do that. Clover was growing out of it, but it's all gone now. And now the next thing. Or do it. I know where that leads, and it's the only people that want to buy things broke are lowball bidders that are coming in. They're gonna come in and they're gonna offer you pennies on the fucking dollar for your house. It's not a fucking good place. Don't let that happen. You got to figure this stuff out. Figure it out. You can fix the house, and you can pay these people at closing. Certain people will actually pay at closing. The message for this video is don't cheapen your work, and don't sell yourself short. The trailer lights are all working except for the running lights, the ones that stay on all the time. Luckily, I never broke any bones, but man, I tell you what, I fell off a bike a lot of times before I learned how to ride it. And that's failure. That's more than $60 an hour. Fail, fail, fail. You fuck up. That's life. This is what we're grossing as a company, not what we're netting as a company. But that's the goal every day. To the next location we go. And you take risk. The bigger the risk you take, the better the reward is. But
That's not necessarily true. I mean, people think taking a risk is buying a fucking lottery ticket.
And I've tried to diagnose this problem by everything that I know how to do so far.
And you know, some people play once a week. That's fine. I mean, people want to play the lottery, go for it. I'm pretty sure that I don't play the lottery,
And I'll probably be up for the most part of the night doing that. I got mud and stuff all over me from using the power washer back there.
but I've got a better chance of the space shuttle making a perfect 10 landing in my driveway of me winning that. So that's why I don't play it. But it does make people's dreams come true. And a lot of the people that have won the lottery are now bankrupt.
But first things first, I'm going to try to fix that problem next.
You got to ask yourself these questions. Why? It's because people don't know how to deal with uh, money.
Better to under-promise and over-deliver than to over-promise and under-deliver.
They were never taught how to deal with money. So, you know, someone throws 25, $250 million in your lap, and you wonder why these people that win the lottery go bankrupt.
But yeah, things are going good today compared to what they were on that first video where I was sitting in the van. You could probably tell just by the mentality that I was miserable compared to where I am now.
It's because there's a lot of vultures out there trying to take it from you.
We're looking at about 3 psi on this gauge right here.
Did a test on narcissism. Mildly narcissistic is what it said. But I think we all got a little bit of narcissism in us. The thing is, are you doing it and you're being truthful with it, or are you doing it and you're lying about it?
So whenever I pierce this in a second, this line's probably going to go back into the green.
Not everybody's going to be like me, so something I'm going to have to work on as this thing grows.
If it goes into the green, it means that I'm going to need to add some Freon.
Dealing with legitimate businesses, yeah, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. Understand that they're in business for themselves. They're going to be fronting this money for up to 60 days for you at 0% interest. So yeah, you might pay an extra $1,500 to get something done. I don't want to be the asshole manager. But if you pay that extra $1,500, what's it going to be worth on the back end? Are they going to give you an extra $3,000 for the house? Then yeah, the $1,500 was well worth it. But there's a part of me that understands why some of them act like assholes.
And I've said this in a lot of my videos. People are animals. And trust me, if you can watch an animal in the wild.
But it all depends on the people. You get asshole managers and asshole employees, and you ain't gonna have nothing but a damn 2 rams beating each other's head.
And a lion takes down a wildebeest or whatever the fuck they take down.
Somebody's got to be civilized.
The hell do they eat? You know, that Jack this fucking thing that looked like deer. See, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Bad thing is that if there's a narcissistic manager and he's an asshole, the civilized employee will leave.
There's people down there, oh, yeah, he's a dumbass. Well, yeah, I am a dumbass to a lot of things.
And if it's vice versa with the civilized manager and the narcissistic employee,
it'll pop in my mind here in a little bit.
The narcissistic employee is going to get fired.
And that's just, fuck, a lion will attack anything.
That's what I've seen in my experience in life, anyway.
And hell, there's been cases of eagles attacking lions. Now tell me if that doesn't take some fucking courage right there. But drifting off subject again here.
That's right, Mike. But don't forget, these full throttles are fucking delicious.
And just trying to make a little bit of a video every night.
Sometimes nothing happens and one of them fucking goes off the deep end. So what I'm fixing to do now is call up the realtor and I'm going to tell him to stand firm at $129,000. There's no more negotiating as of next week. I'm going to be putting a new air conditioner and a new roof on the house. Comes into work with an AK-47 dressed in a trench coat with 15 grenades and a single incendiary device. And we're going to be solid. And goes fucking berserk, and you hear about those people on the media. Hopefully I can have that problem solved before midnight. I don't eat them by the 10-ton sack. We're going to be solid on the numbers, and we're probably going to get a little bit more than what we originally thought. They can't wait to talk about it because it's bad news, but that's what happens whenever nothing happens. So that I can drive down the road without having to have my hazardous flashers on and getting pulled over and a ticket written because my trailer lights aren't working. One of you's gotta go. We might have something in here. Don't make decisions really quick. Don't sell yourself short. Maybe so. Not really a lot of room to maneuver around, see what the hell's going on. So that's what we're fixing to do here is go in. Let's see here. I gotta find his damn number. So, I mean, there's the ground. Before something like that happens. I believe that same process kind of goes into school. Is that a fuse box? Don't get people thinking that everybody in the world should die. Electric powered tail light converter. That ground goes down there and it's well hooked up. A lot of that it's already in their head. You never know what a person's thinking. Some of them can be absolutely fucking crazy. The asking price for the house was $134,500. Good offer. That's what I put the house on the market for. And basically that's what I'm going to sell it for. I'm not chewing bubble gum. I got ranch-style Doritos in my mouth. There are a couple of contingencies that I've got to make sure, check over the contract, make sure my attorney reads the contract, sign the contract, and then we'll have something in the fire. They're pretty damn good. But you know that the cheese Dorito sells more, and I love the hell out of the ranch Doritos. To let people know that people that own businesses are actually real human beings, and trying to tell you the struggles and stuff. I mean, basically you're watching these videos as I'm making decisions and trying to grow a business at the same time. Comes out this side. We connected it down through there. I eat like a bag every now and then, and my main vice, cigarettes and energy drinks. Might have to remove this floor panel. Find out just why in the hell those lights aren't working. And Pepsi. And need to lay off of that stuff because here it is 11:14 at night and I'm wired up like a friggin' whatever the hell you want to call it. There's a light right there. See that? That's called ADHD.